What's up, guys? We're going to come in here and talk about a quick setup on NVIDIA. This is a 30-minute chart. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plan to get this out hopefully pretty soon. And the point of this isn't for you necessarily just to be able to take the trade and follow it. I know that that's what a lot of people really want. But my main focus here is for you guys to get an understanding of why, number one, I would be buying into something that is already up so much. And number two, why I set my stops and my take profits where I do. So we're looking at a 30-minute chart, and you can see that on Friday, we had a lot of resistance within this range of about 662 to about 665. So as we gap up through this resistance level, this is something that we should mark on the chart. We get this pullback this morning down to about 680, and then we get this further pullback down to 672.40. I really wish I could have filled with calls within this level, but I did end up getting with calls about 650 or 677.50. So I'm in a position currently. My stop loss is going to be a break below and close. So the 30-minute candle has to close below $665. That old resistance is now hopefully going to act as a new support. And if it doesn't, then we're definitely going to fill the volume gap down to $630. Take profit will be up at $700, which I'm not even going to lie to you, is just kind of arbitrary because we're in no man's land now, pushing into higher highs. I talk about this a lot on X, but you need to be trading what is in front of you. And you need to understand that that doesn't mean that you're always going to be right. If you guys are a part of our Discord community, we have over 50 trading bots in there. It's going to be the second link in the description. But all of the trading bots that we have that we trade off of, they work so freaking well because it's just trading the trend. Like, it's not hard. And I don't want to say it's not hard, like, mechanically it's not hard, but it's more of the psychological level of saying, dude, NVIDIA is up so much. It has to drop. It has to. Nothing has to happen, guys. Like, big money will push this thing up until it kills every last retail bear and captures every last greedy retail bull. And at that point, that's when the rug will get pulled, and it's not going to be big money in that rug pull. Unfortunately, it's going to be your everyday individual. And we see this happen over and over and over again. But in the meantime, we trade what's in front of us, right? Like, continually. And if we come through and we lose money on this trade, like, I don't give a shit because I'm not here to be right on the next trade. Because you have to, it's very tough, but like, you have to understand that people don't, I'm going to go sideways, but people just don't want to give up anything to get something. They all want the goal or the prize or the whatever it is, but they don't actually want to fucking risk anything. And it's like that in the stock market. It's like people want to make money, but they truly don't want to risk the money they have. They will risk it in the essence of buying a position, but they're lying to themselves because they're like, oh, well, Pete believes in it. Pete's going to do this, or this person. But it's like, dude, this is one of 1,000 trades that I take in a month. Not a month, probably like within a year, but it's just one of 1,000. So for you to think that, like, truly understand that you can lose all the money that you're putting up in a trade and that you have to be okay with it, most people aren't. And so, yeah, there's a chance that it's going to break 665. I'll catch the top at the absolute perfect time, but who cares? Because imagine if this whole time you've been scared and chicken shit and not playing this massive life-changing breakout on NVIDIA for the past year and a half. What are you doing? Right? Like, I didn't catch all this either. And luckily for me, I've been doing this for over a decade, but luckily for me, I just follow my trading bots and I follow my script, which is the opposite most of the time of what my eyes would tell me. But trading what's in front of you is the most important thing if you really want to achieve profitability. But that means you're going to have to be okay with getting kicked in the teeth every once in a while when you catch a market top. But it's a part of it. It's just a cost of doing business, and you have to be okay with it. And if you're at the point now where you want to learn how to trade, but you don't have the monetary means to take losses, then learn and practice with paper and realize that learning how to trade is not going to change your life. It's not. Changing your life and becoming a disciplined individual who cares about themselves, who wants the best for themselves, who can control their emotions the best, that is going to make you a great trader. Because I can teach you all the technicals, but if you're not going to stick to it, if you're going to use greed every single day, if you're not going to be able to detach from your emotions, if you're never going to be able to take fucking accountability and say, you know what? This is me. I pulled the trigger. The only one at fault here is me. It's not the market. It's not big money. And even if it was, like, fuck it. Take the responsibility. It's hard to do. But once you learn to do it, you realize, like, it's not that bad losing. Like, it's not the end of the world because I'll end up winning over time. And that's what keeps your hope going. Because I was able to do this. Like, it took me 4 years before I was able to get consistently profitable. And the only thing that kept me going was the hope, because I actually knew people who traded for a living, and I knew that it could be done. And I'm not going to lie to you, if I didn't know that, I don't know if I'd still be here. So I hope this helps, guys. Comment down below. I'll see you next time.